All right. So Capcom's doing their show today. The only thing I give a shit about of the three things is the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, is what they're calling it. The DRDR. Not a confusing name at all. They released the teaser like a week ago. Uh, yeah, about a week ago, I think. Showing off a little bit of Frank and then how he looks and the new voice actor. I think it's fine. I think he looks fine. A couple weird shots. I want to hear a bit more about I want to see a bit more voice acting before I cast judgment. I know a lot of people are super not happy with it, but I think it might be okay. I'm just curious to see how they do the gameplay, if it's still, the typical timed days and everything. I hope that still stays the same. I'm sure the AI of the survivors will be better, which is the only thing I really want them to update, honestly. I know people have talked about multiplayer, and I guess that would be cool, but I'm fine without it. I think that's about it, honestly. Even if characters don't look exactly the same, I think I'm fine with that. I just want the game to still be, the same sort of game.
Next up, a new look for some fan favorites.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Want the
Nope, never mind.
Scoop on the recently revealed Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster? We've put together an exclusive
I want to see more
secret program full of undead mayhem. Join us as we sit down with key development team members from each title to unearth the secrets of Dead Rising and the new look for Resident Evil 7. First, take a look at the trailer.
For which one? Please be... Yeah, it's Dead Rising. Okay, so this is the original trailer. Hold on, I'm gonna make my camera a little smaller. I made it smaller by like centimeters, but it's fine. So we watched this a bit ago. Like a week ago, give or take. Or was it like Wednesday? I think it was like Wednesday, actually.
Frank West. Remember
Frank
that
West.
because the whole world's gonna know it in 3 days.
So yeah, it's not the original voice actor, TJ. But I want to hear more than just like the 3 lines before I cast judgment on it. Otherwise, I think he looks fine.
What? Did you just say zombies?
Take a look out there. Those ain't zombies. What would you call them?
Ooh, actual gameplay, nice. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. It's just comparing graphics. Okay. Okay, so you still get the karate moves. That's good. Okay, service head. That's the same animation for the gun. Cool. Oh, it's not as good of a scream. Is that's a new guy, I think. That was a new Psycho, it looked like. 9/19. 2 months. Ooh. And I can pre-order now.
What you just witnessed is the newly released trailer for Dead
We'll go
Rising
through it.
Deluxe
We'll go
Remaster.
through it.
You may be thinking,
It looks
that
good,
like
though.
a full-on remake.
Yeah,
We
it does
had
look
the
like
same
full-on
thought,
remake.
So we spoke with 3 key staff to get to the bottom of this Deluxe Remaster. We began our investigation with director Ryosuke Murai. Well, actually, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to call this game a remake, considering the work we put into it. Before we could even ask a question, Murai was giving us the inside scoop about the game.
All right, let's hear it.
The first thing you'll notice is the improved graphics.
Mm-hmm.
The
It doesn't
new
look like a
specs
game
allow
from
the game to run at
2006.
4K 60 FPS.
Damn, Frank's really moving.
We've also made quite a few quality of life improvements, like the ability to move while aiming.
Okay,
as
that's
well
fine.
as other adjustments to make controlling Frank more intuitive.
We'll look at everything
Thanks
a bit
to
more.
popular demand,
More
we've added
saves.
an autosave feature.
No,
and
well,
fine-tuned the
okay,
user
I guess
interface.
it's fine. It's fine, I
The
guess.
game
It's fine.
will be fully voiced in 9 languages, with text in 14, giving more players around the world a chance to enjoy characters' dialogue.
It's fine. That's fine.
We've also made some
That's-
improvements to NPC behavior.
Oh,
that
thank
we
God.
hope will make
That's what it
surviving
needs.
The zombie apocalypse with
That's all
the
we needed.
colorful characters that much
Oh,
more
it's no
enjoyable.
longer a jump up. There's a staircase. Okay, that makes
sounds like
things
a
easier.
complete overhaul.
I guess.
It makes me wonder if the game's main concept is still intact. If you've played the original, rest assured that its core remains unchanged in this deluxe remaster. We
Okay.
did our best to respect the direction of the original game.
Okay, that doesn't
We
look
kept
that bad for the case
fundamental
stuff.
gameplay the same while improving upon the user experience. With this,
Oh, you
we
can
believe that
fast
both
forward
veterans
time?
and newcomers alike will be able to enjoy
That's
a
okay,
fresh
guys. Jesse
experience.
doesn't look bad.
Our goal was to ensure that today's players would experience the same shock
Nice.
players felt when the original game was released.
Okay, the
We
paint looks
believe
good.
we
And we
accomplished
can
this
see the
goal
timers
with
on the
Dead
left.
Rising Deluxe Remaster.
Okay.
We hope that everyone will give it a try. Unable to get any definitive answers out of director Murai, we gave art director Satoshi Takamatsu the third degree. It turns out he had ambitions of his own for this project.
What does that mean?
Because the original came out 18 years ago, there were many limitations during development. Thanks to nearly 2 decades of technological advancements, we were able to accomplish a lot that couldn't be done back then.
Everyone's got like way lighter hair.
For example, Resident Evil, Capcom's other zombie franchise, focused on quality over quantity.
Guess this is the original.
Dead Rising took a different approach. The goal was to pack as many zombies as possible into that huge shopping mall.
True. That's part of the draw of it.
This meant each individual zombie wasn't as polished as we would have liked.
Fucking opening.
However,
That most people
this
wouldn't have
time
even
around,
seen.
we were able to focus on quality as well.
They're probably able to even
As
pull
the
in
art
some
director, I couldn't be more
zombies from
pleased that we were
Resident
able
Evil.
to apply high-end modeling and production to both
Adam looks
the
really
main
good.
character Frank and all of the NPCs. Of course, another critical aspect of Dead Rising that we have to address is the shopping
court.
mall setting.
Food court looks good. Lighting looks good.
In the original game, the Willamette Parkview Mall is made up of several areas, like Entrance Plaza and
We won't have
Paradise
to go
Plaza,
through loading screens anymore,
each
actually.
with its own
I
unique
bet.
characteristics.
Oh, there's some FPS drops there.
We've taken these designs and evolved them even further by adding real-time lighting and shadow effects.
Cool.
So that each location takes on a different appearance, depending on the time of day.
Nice, good touch.
That's how much detail we've put into this project.
It does look good, actually.
そういうところを、もう今回、表現できるようになったので、そこら辺も、こだわって作っております。アニメーショ
For
ン
character animations, we tried to limit unnecessary changes and
That's
use
good.
the original data
'Cause I
as much
think
as
how it was
possible,
before was fine.
especially during action scenes. We could have made them more realistic with today's tools.
Nah. That's not the draw.
We wanted to
Yeah!
preserve
Yeah!
the
They get it.
unique comical
That's good.
movements that made the original Dead Rising
Hell yeah.
so special.
当時のアニメーションが一番ベストだと思ってお
Oh,
ります
look at the outfit. Okay, the convicts are fucking back. What about the soundtrack? Hold on.
Takamatsu was finally giving us the info we were looking for.
What about- wait,
However,
hold on,
we
what about
couldn't
the
stop
soundtrack?
there. We had to know why this is called a deluxe remaster. To do that, we tracked down the game's producer
Am I still
and
gonna hear
managed to
Gone
get his
Guru
account.
during the convict section?
I think Dead Rising is a unique game with extremely tight game design,
I
even
agree.
by today's standards. However, we also knew the original game was released 18 years ago, and that improvements were needed to reach a modern audience.
Yeah, so you can bring the
Why we
motorcycle to more
focused on
spots.
improving
sure.
playability, in addition to overhauling
Oh.
the graphics. This
Damn.
game
I'll move
truly
my
deserves
camera
the
when we go
title
through the
of Deluxe
footage.
Remaster. Its unique game design allows it to stand apart from other zombie games. It feels fresh even today. Morimoto took a moment
You
to
can still
compose
play Dead
himself
Rising 1 and
before
have it
divulging
last. I do it.
something terrifying.
ところでゾンビという
Here at Capcom, we're no strangers to zombies. But
Darkstalkers
this game
reference,
takes
nice.
it to another level. With a wry smile on his face, Morimoto took out his phone and showed it to us. And there it was, Resident Evil 7, in a form we never imagined.
Wait, I don't care about you. Go back to
Capcom's thrilled
Dead
to bring its
Rising.
third Resident program will learn previously untold stories about how the games were developed.
I'd like to hear a bit more about Dead Rising. Development.
Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster
Standard
will have
edition.
an emergency digital
Number of
launch
players,
for
1.
PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Steam on September 19th. The Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster Digital
17
Deluxe Edition will
costumes.
include additional costumes and mall background music, and will be available with the regular version
Okay.
on September 19th.
I guess I
Dead
maybe.
Rising fans shouldn't miss
There's a
the Dead
Chuck
Rising original
Green.
pack,
Okay.
included as a pre-order bonus.
Oh wait, you can the costumes for the original. Okay,
Pre-orders are
for everybody
available
that's
starting
upset
today.
about how he looks now.
Experience directing Mega Man Legends and Breath of Fire, and he was confident in this new genre. We wanted to put the main character somewhere that was overrun with zombies.
So I thought it'd
Most
switch
games
between the two.
might ordinarily make their main character a cop or a soldier.
You're a photographer
badass,
in this game.
decked out in gear, ready for the situation. But we thought going in that direction would dilute the madness and unpredictability of the zombie outbreak.
わけのわからんことに巻き込まれていく感がちょっと薄くなっちゃうので、まあジャーナリスト
Yeah,
So,
photo's
we
still
made
in.
him a
The PP
journalist.
is still in too.
We focused the story on him being trapped in a place full of zombies, trying to escape, and rescuing survivors along the way.
All the
so
animations
that
are
they
still
can all
those
make
animations
it
are
out
still the same.
together.
まあそういうストーリーにしました。
Kawano faced challenges during development. It's clear, though, that he still has the same passion for the game. In terms of the narrative, there's a zombie outbreak. We wanted the player to encounter people trying to escape and others who have become a bit unhinged.
Yeah, they did have
Making
the
them
director.
feel like
Oh,
they're
the
trapped
the
in the
family's
outbreak.
back. Cliff's back.
On the development team,
I figure they're keeping all
we
the
all felt
psychopaths
like it
back,
was a
but
fun game, but others who saw the game were kind of taken aback. Some even asked
I
whether
do like
it
how
was
they have him
okay
posing,
to
yeah.
make a game that was so violent.
大丈夫かな
For a second, we started to doubt ourselves.
どう
Such an innovative project was bound to grapple with internal friction. But Kawano had a trump card to play: fan expectations.
海外に
We previewed it at a game show and got mobbed. Players loved that you could use a parasol to kill zombies or put buckets on their heads. That's when I knew we'd done it.
これは来たと
it's just a fun
I
game.
still can't say whether it was targeting core or casual players, but everyone loves zombies, and being able to mess around with them in so many ways. I thought people in Japan and abroad would all like the game. However, RE4, a game without zombies, was released the year before. Was Dead Rising trying to dethrone the RE franchise?
あの数
I think that makes Dead Rising one of the classics. Also, I think anything with zombies needs a sense of humor.
大事だと思うんですね
The zombie outbreak
Yeah,
is
the
a
outfits.
disaster.
Oh, he
I
still
think
does the
you need to
dance
laugh,
when you
too.
get a girl when you get like a dress
If there
on
are
him.
laughs, you can have some tears as well. Resident Evil,
the
on the other
photographer's
hand,
side
is
quest is
cooler.
also
the
still
main
there.
characters are very cool.
これだったですね
Kawano's continued passion for the game was evident from his intensity.
十分
Shinji Mikami made the Resident Evil game, so of course they have a sense of humor. Giant dolls appear and walk around. But I think we really filled Dead Rising with a ton of
The
ridiculous stuff.
lightsaber.
まあちょっと
If you're looking for a clear answer to that question, in the context of this program, I think it's fair to say that Dead Rising is the classic zombie game.
その遊びにくい
A lot of people played the game when it first came out, but it wasn't the easiest to play.
まあ今回いろいろ
Now that it's been made a little more
Yeah.
accessible, I'm excited for those who
Like,
didn't
people couldn't play it
or
on some of their
couldn't
TVs
finish
'cause of the
to have
dialogue.
Another chance.
Like that you couldn't physically see the text of the
Each
game.
of the directors had different experiences, but we'd like to salute both for their innovative contributions. And finally, we managed to draw out an intriguing bit of information from director Nakanishi. We'll let him have the final comment.
I think it's like this
We're
because of
making
Dead
a new
Rising.
Resident Evil.
セブンの後
It was really difficult to figure out what to do after 7,
やっておきたい
but I found it. And to be honest, it feels substantial.
ちょっと
I can't share any details just yet, but I hope you're excited for the day I can.
Bum, bum, bum. That's it.
Here's a quick roundup of the games we introduced today that will
All right, cool. That's what I wanted. Oh, here are people that didn't realize that this was all that was getting shown. All right, so let's go through the info here. 18th, 2024. That is earlier than I thought. I don't know. I just had a feeling it might be later on in the year. So inherently, you could pre-order. Pre-order gives you the original outfit for Frank, Dream of Your BGM. You get to dress as Chuck Green. Another BGM, and then I guess you get to dress as the mall's mascot, which I actually never even thought of for the original. It seems no co-op, as it's only single player here. So they did not add... Yep, no co-op for sure. So if and when they remake 2, that's where they'll reintroduce co-op. The digital Deluxe editions just seems to add different outfits and some music. I would like to open this up, but I can't. Let's see. Dead Rising returns with modern graphics. More than just remaster, this Deluxe Remaster is a full graphical overhaul of the first game in zombie slaughtering action game series Dead Rising. This remaster also has been fully voiced, supports autosaves, and has various other quality of life features. Witness the unmatched mayhem and freedom for yourself. The story seems to be the same. All the graphics, including the characters and environments, have been renewed. I still think Frank doesn't look as handsome as he used to look. Facial expressions, material textures, and blood spatter all look much more realistic. Overwhelming hordes of zombies fill the screen with completely remade graphics. And now they can probably just shove more on the screen. Gameplay of the original remains intact, but there are various quality of life improvements such as autosaving, revamped controls, improved UI, and many other details. The game is now also fully voiced for improved immersion. So when you'd like talk to survivors outside of cutscenes and stuff, it would just be a text box in the bottom. So I guess that's gone. Or it's there, but they're also physically talking. As long as you can kind of skip through the dialogue again, I guess. Spend 72 hours the way you want. The game takes place in a giant shopping mall. Use regular weapons like guns and baseball bats, or use daily household objects. Anything goes when it comes to survival. Rescue other survivors and try out some new clothes while you're at it. Just remember that under these extreme circumstances, it's not just zombies, but psychopaths you'll have to deal with as well. Who poses the biggest threat? Zombies or humans? Cool. Is this just the teaser? It is. Let's look at some of these pictures. So there's Frank. I do think he looks good. I know a lot of people are freaking out, but I think it's fine. Brad looks good. He doesn't have like the ashy head he used to have. He looks like fuck, what's that one talk show host? Steve Harvey. Right? That's who I'm thinking. Steve Harvey. Yeah, he looks like Steve Harvey. Let's see, there's Adam. He looks good. Maul. I wonder if we can spot any reoccurring... Yeah, we can sort of spot... So I think they're still using reoccurring models, which is fine. They could probably pull from Resident Evil and pull some of those zombies in from like 2 and 3 if they wanted to. Yeah, that's the password I put in. So let's go ahead and pull that trailer back up. Capcom, YouTube. Let's pull up the footage they showed. I continue to be unable to spell YouTube. Dead Rise Deluxe Remaster. Is this the Capcom segment? No, it isn't. Pog, all set up 7 minutes ago. This is the announcement trailer. 4 days ago, 7 hours ago. Show Capcom. Actually, let's not do the Europe one. We don't like Europe. We're 3 days away from celebrating No More Europe. Don't care about this.
You mentioned something about research for a store. The world's gonna know it in 3 days.
So we didn't get to hear more of his voice, actually. We didn't get to see more of his, like, face, and I think he looks fine. Well,
Did you just say zombies?
Take a look.
honestly, that voice is fine. I think that voice is fine. I know some people are really upset TJ's not coming back, and I understand. But I think it's fine. I also think he looks fine. The faces don't look entirely like human. They still look a little cartoony.
Those ain't
But, I mean, it looks good.
zombies.
I think it looks good.
What would you call them?
The animations are still the same. I hope shops have a little bit more to interact with. I get the Dead Rising 1 came out in 2006, while it was in development like 2005 and maybe 2004, so they couldn't fill the shops with as much, but now they can. There are some shops where like all you could do was go in and mess with the cash register. Like that was all you'd get to interact with. So I hope there's just a bit more. It's just them showing
Get over here.
the difference in the two. Yeah, Brad looks good. The poodle looks kind of gross. Not gonna lie, I don't really like the hair textures on it, but that's fine. The poodle is gone after the 2 minutes. So every time they showed this shot of the kitchen, hold on, let me go back. I have to go back more. Madonna. I can't help but feel this shot looks a little weird. I don't know why. There's something about it that feels off. But for the most part, I mean, it looks like it's the exact same area, just with more updated lighting. Because even here looks, yeah, that looks like it. Sports. I'm glad you could still do the dumb karate moves. Hell, even this dumb animation is still in the game. It looks like the auto-targeting is still sort of on. As long as you're, like, pointed in that direction and the bullet relatively hits near a zombie, it'll hit the zombie. Oh, it looks like, I know some people are like, what if they put crafting in this one? Or, like, the combining weapons that's in 2 in all the other games. Looks like they're not doing it, which is, I'm fine with that. I like the fucking soccer ball. Has about as shit physics as as it normally does. There's the cop boss. That is not as good of a scream. Hold on. Let me find the other one. Yeah. Hold on. Here is it here. Hold on, it's about to happen. I went back a little too much. So there's that one. And then... That's it. I like this one better. It's just funnier to me. It's just funnier. I like the line delivery better. Adam looks good though. I wonder if they're gonna make the mini chainsaws still the most overpowered weapon that you can literally make run through the entire 4 days. So this is... Oh, I know what they did. Hold on, I'll pause on him. So this guy's clearly in the meat plant. I'm assuming they took a look at the original guy and thought, this is racist. We can't put this Chinese caricature in here. Hold on, let me pull him up. Dead Rising meat boss. I'm assuming that's what they decided. Let's see if I can find a solid picture. Yeah, sort of. So this is what the new guy looks like, and then here's what the old guy looks like. He's like a fat Chinese guy. Yeah, with meat tattooed onto the back of his head. Nice. I'm assuming they thought, maybe that's not okay, and decided to change it. And instead we have this guy. Unless... I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. Because here, it shows, it shows the meat plant. Where Carlito gets grabbed. And then, you can sort of see, like, the meat hook in the back over his left shoulder there. Here. A customer. And then, Larry Ching also treats Frank like a customer. I don't remember if he says exactly a customer, but he treats him like a customer. I'm so shocked we're getting it so early.
What you just witnessed.
When does Dead Rising, what day does it take place? Actually, I think it takes place on the day it... Chronological history. What day does Dead Rising 1 take place? It takes place on the day, on September 19th. So they are releasing it on the day it technically takes place. Saw Okami, what happened? The previous game they were talking about, whatever this one was, has an Okami collab. That's all.
Is the newly released trailer for Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. You may be thinking, that looks like a full-on remake. We had the same thought, so we spoke with 3 key staff to get to the bottom of this Deluxe Remaster. We began our investigation with direct and exaggeration.
Let's skip ahead a bit.
The new specs allow... The thing you'll notice is the improved graphics. The new specs...
So this is like actual gameplay right now. Like gameplay.
The first thing you'll notice is the improved graphics. The new specs allow...
The fucking noise is great. And a little blood. I'm glad the zombies also, like, the animation is the same.
Game to run at 4K,
it is so silly. Like, that one's just walking into a wall. Like, why is it doing that? Frank looks like he's way faster. He looks like he's endgame speed, which might be what is happening.
4K 60 FPS.
They might have carried a save over.
Like the ability...
Alright. First look at the UI. Here we go. So up here, health, our level, and then our health is still the same. It looks like it's not going to be 2 bars. Like it's going to split here and then go into a second bar. It looks like it's just being 1 long bar. PP, obviously. We can see how long, like what missions we have and how long the mission is still. Obviously the killed, and then here's our weapon. Our, like, weapons.
Move while aiming, as well as other adjustments to make controlling Frank more intuitive.
I don't know, like, what they mean by that. Other controls, because I mean, I always felt like Frank worked pretty well. He felt pretty well. We've got more saves, which I think ended up happening with the remaster when they brought the game over to like PC and stuff.
Thanks to popular demand, we've added an autosave feature.
So I think technically there was sort of an autosave feature, at least in some of the later on ones. Specifically in 1, I think there wasn't. We got their status, the notebook, the album system. I wonder if you can hold more pictures now. Because you used to have like a maximum of 30, and then you'd have to go get like more film and stuff.
And fine-tune the user.
So we got our map. Map looks fine. Start 9:20, day 2 at 6 a.m. Goal, security room. Nothing major happening right now. Maybe we should head back to the security room. Okay.
User interface.
Yeah, this all looks like about what it was in Dead Rising.
The game will be fully voiced in 9 languages, with text in 14, giving more players around the world a chance to enjoy characters' dialogue.
Cool.
We've also made some
I already knew it was going to be in
improvements
English,
to NPC behavior.
so here's where we want to pay a little more
Dialogue.
attention, I think.
We've also made some improvements to NPC behavior.
So initially, NPCs were like super awful. They would get like caught on stuff. They would not listen to you. They would not like be able to like fight. They were just all around like the toughest part of this game. And it sort of gets fixed in 2. I know everyone, when they're talking about like a remake of this game, they always talk about just give the AI better AI. What I think is interesting is, so I mean, here's like your inventory, right? So I guess it covers the entire fucking screen here, and then your health will also keep going this way, which I'm unsure about. It might be a little cluttered at the top. I guess you can also create pings around, I guess. That's okay, I guess. But this looks like a two-handed item. Like you wouldn't be able to carry this. So I wonder if now everything is carryable in your pocket. Naturally, you can give survivors weapons.
Zombie apocalypse with all the colorful
You can carry them. So normally this spot is just this here without the stairs, and you have to like put people down, and then you climb up, and then they climb up. What would happen a ton of times though is survivors would get like stuck on each other, and they just wouldn't go, and you'd have to like jump down. You'd kind of have to like push them out of the way, and then they'd like start being able to go up. So I guess this is to help funnel and deal with that problem.
Characters that much.
Also, like the survivors you have to carry, you'd have to put down and then have them climb up, and then you'd re-pick them up. So I guess it's just a little quality of life stuff. So I can see it. It looks like in general though, they still have the idea that you still have to use the elevator to go up and down, and to get to the safe room, which is fine.
That sounds like a
Though I'm sure later on you can unlock the other door.
complete overhaul. It makes me wonder if the game's main concept is still intact. If you've played the original, rest assured that its core remains unchanged in this deluxe remaster. We did our best to respect the direction.
So here's the case files. It looks fine. It was initially like a big screen, and you could like scroll through it.
Of the original
this
game.
looks fine.
We kept the fundamental gameplay the same while improving upon.
So I did notice this when we were watching. There's a fast forward feature, which is not in the original. In the original, you just like you would have moments where it's like, I don't really know what to do right now. I don't have any cases, and I don't know if other stuff. So you just go explore. It's typically what you do, or you'd either go explore or you'd go like stock up. So I guess now if you're like good with what you have, you can just fast forward time, which is cool.
On the user
Watch is
experience.
also, obviously, since it's high res, it's easier to fucking read the watch.
With this, we believe that both veterans
You
and newcomers
still have
alike
the
will be able to
spin.
enjoy a fresh
Jessie looks good.
experience.
Jessie looks like Jessie. Actually, I think she's the one that looks most like the original from what I've seen so far. Maybe Carlito also looked pretty solid.
Our goal was
Carlito
to
and
ensure
Isabel.
that today's players would experience.
He just lands on that. I love that. That's so original Dead Rising.
Same shock players felt when the original game was released. We believe we accomplished this goal with Dead Rising
It looks
Deluxe
like-
Remaster.
From what we've seen of the shops, it looks like the shops are relatively all the same also, which is nice.
We hope that everyone will give it a try. Unable to get any definitive answers out of director Murai, we gave art directors this project. Because the
There's the
original
original.
came out 18 years ago, there were many limitations during development. Thanks to nearly 2 decades of technological advancements, we were able to accomplish a lot that couldn't
Yeah, I
be
mean,
done
she looks
back then.
relatively the same. I mean, they all still look recognizable. It's just they've got little differences here and there.
For example, Resident Evil, Capcom's other zombie franchise, focused on quality over quantity.
I wonder if they'll keep that. The little like news
Dead
header at the
Rising
bottom
took a
that
different
happens every
approach.
once in a while.
The
Oh, here's
goal
what I meant by the health. It hits a certain point and then it goes down here. And even the UI up here, it'll show like the next 2 and then that's it.
was to
It
pack
kind of just
as
expects
many
you to remember
zombies
what you
as
picked.
possible
Never mind, I'm
into
wrong. I'm wrong. It'll show all of them.
that
I'm
huge
remembering
shopping
incorrectly.
mall.
目指していました当時としては
This meant each individual zombie wasn't as polished
Like that so this is the this is a cutscene that pops up only if you stay on the title screen for like 5 minutes. Otherwise, like, you'll like never see this. I didn't even know this existed for the longest time.
as we would have liked. However,
And then, I mean, this looks like it's straight out of Resident Evil 2. This literally looks like a Resident Evil 2 model. I wonder if this is in the RE engine. It probably is.
this time around, we were able to focus on quality as well.
とか主人公
As the art
Everything looks darker. Remaster means everything gets darker.
director,
当時の
I couldn't be more pleased that we were able to apply high-end
Although the
modeling
lighting
and
here looks good.
production to both the main character Frank and all of the NPCs.
背景とかロケ
Of course, another critical aspect of Dead Rising that we have to address is the shopping mall setting.
ありますその中でその
In the original game, the Willamette Parkview Mall is made up of several areas, like Entrance Plaza and Paradise.
So it's around here I realize, oh, this is, you know, 2024, right? So initially to go between areas, you'd have to like hit a door and you'd like load into the next area. I don't think we'll have to do that now. There's probably still doors to like block off sections, but we could probably like open the door and just start walking through.
Plaza, each with its own unique
A
characteristics.
little bit of frame drop here.
そこのデザインの方も
We've taken these designs and evolved them even further by adding real-time lighting and shadow effects, so that each location takes on a different appearance, depending on the time of day.
I mean, yeah, the lighting
実
looks
際
good.
その建物などに入ってきて
That's how much detail we've put into this project.
表情が違ったりとかそういうところを、もう今回、表現できるようになったのでそこら辺も、こだわって作っております。アニメーショ
For
ン
character animations, we tried to limit unnecessary changes.
This was a
and
nice
use
detail
the
that
original
reassured me.
data as much as possible, especially during action scenes.
Yeah, a little bit of frame drop here. Need to revoke your Deluxe Remaster license.
We could have
Clearly about to be the worst thing that'll ever happen in 2024. There was a little frame drop in the outside section there.
made them more realistic with today's tools. But
Whee!
we wanted to preserve
I think that was the most reassuring thing I could see in this entire thing.
with today's tools.
The damage
But we
just
wanted to
spin.
preserve the unique and comical movements that made the original Dead Rising so
I'm seeing red eyes here. Shit. Hold on. I'm seeing red
unique and
eyes.
comical movements that made the original
They're keeping in for sure that the zombies get stronger at night.
Dead Rising so special.
That looks like a zombie that has a queen. No, no, that's not one that has a queen. Never mind. Hold on, let me go back a split second. Go back further. No, okay. Never mind. I thought the zombie had his hands a little higher up
So special.
to have a
当時
queen.
のアニメーションが一番ベストだと思っております
All right. As we can see, the convicts are back to fucking run you over and shoot you in the outside section. I just hope Gone Guru is still here because that's one of the most fun parts of this fight.
ので今回
The
は
soundtrack.
そういうふうな形をとっておりま
Which
す
makes me also hope that all of the soundtrack
Takamatsu
is still
was
here.
finally giving us the info we were looking for. However, we couldn't stop there. We had to know why this is called a deluxe remaster. To do that, we tracked Dead Rising is a unique game with extremely tight game design, even by today's standards.
So you can see weapon durability now. I just realized. Normally you couldn't. You just use it, and then it'll flash red, and then at a certain point it'll break after flashing red for a bit. Like if you keep using it while it's flashing red. It seems oh, I think I just saw a bee there. I think there's a bee there.
Tight game design, even by today's standards.
It's either this one or it's just off screen. I think that's a bee. Because it's still
However,
moving around.
We also knew the
That or it's a
original
body
game
part.
was released 18 years ago, and that improvements were needed to reach a modern audience.
And the fact that you have the motorcycle in here, I think confirms that you're able to like go in between the sections now. Without having to like loading screen. It's just
That's
it's more
why
open.
we focused on improving playability, in addition to overhauling the graphics.
Also, the guy's clearly a New Game Plus. Because there's no way you could get to 44 at this point.
This game truly deserves the title of Deluxe Remaster. Its unique game design.
But like here, you can see that it looks like, yeah, they'll still technically have the divider sections. Hold on, I have to go back. Yeah, so it's still got like the divider sections to like be like, hey, you're into this area now. But I'm pretty confident you can just open the door and start going through now.
Its unique game design allows it to stand apart from other zombie
Old
games.
lady and
It
her
feels
poodle.
fresh even today. Morimoto took a moment to compose himself before divulging something terrifying.
ところでゾンビという
Here at
Resident Evil
Capcom, we're
6
no
on the
strangers.
phone. the most terrifying thing you can see. We bothered putting an effort to put this on your phone. So, yep, number of players 1, PS5, Xbox Series X, and Steam. There is no multiplayer in this one. I don't know why they bothered putting this genre and everything. Physical release is in November, so you have to buy it digitally for like 2 months, and then you're allowed to physically buy it.
Emergency digital launch for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X.
It looks like the divider. Yeah. Listen, I don't care about what they want to call it, alright? Calling it DR is kind of stupid. Deluxe Remaster. I get we've already remastered the game, but it's kind of stupid. Just call it a remake. Dead Rising Remake. DRR. Whatever. I care more about what they've fucked with in the game.
Xbox Series S and Steam on September 19th. The Dead Rising.
So we can sort of see
Deluxe.
here. God, what the fuck am I looking at? Is this like a fish outfit? Like, so I assume they're like Leon, it's like Chris is who you can be. These are probably different like different Mega Man characters. Naturally you can there's a base Mega Man outfit in the game you can find and collect different pieces of. If I reopen you, Willamette Parkview, Resident Evil Hero and Villains, and then Capcom Fighters. It might take someone a bit smarter than me, or a bit more Capcom-y than me to figure that out. Because I'd say that this looks kind of like the bunny from Silent Hill 3, but I don't think that's it. Like, what? Is this fucking Wolverine? Like, what? Oh, this is Nemesis. This is clearly a Nemesis outfit. And I think this is a Liquor outfit. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I think that's what those two look like.
Remastered Digital Deluxe Edition will include additional costumes and mall background music, and will
We'll
be
probably find
available
out
with
more,
the regular version on September 19th.
Of the outfits later on. I don't know Mega Man well enough. Or the fighters. I don't know. Is this fucking Iron Giant? Not like that's
Dead
a
Rising
Capcom
fans
thing,
shouldn't
but
miss
that's cool. I like that you can play as original and then also Chuck outfit. That's cool.
the Dead Rising Original Pack, included as a pre-order bonus. Pre-orders are available starting today.
We will be playing. Is there anything else here worth really going over? Yeah, there's a little bit more footage of Dead Rising, so we'll go through it.
Run with zombies. Most games might ordinarily make their main character a cop or a soldier. A badass.
You are
decked out in
overweight
gear, ready for the
reporter
situation.
Frank West.
But we thought going in
He's
that
covered
direction
wars, you know.
would
Oh, that line
dilute
better
the
be in the
map
game too.
込まれていく感がちょっと薄くなっちゃうので、まあ、じゃ
Did that zombie just
zombie
fire the gun?
outbreak.
あわけのわからんことに巻き
In
込
the
ま
right
れてい
here?
く感がちょっと薄くなっちゃうの
Yeah,
で、
the zombie
まあ
cop
ジャ
did.
ーナリスト
So we made
Yeah, I mean, this looks like it. This looks like the camera stuff. I don't think I'm crazy about how the visual here for this, but it's fine.
him a journalist. We
It looks like we can cook things still. Obviously, I assume the whole nectar or the combining food items to get a bigger food buff is in the game.
focused.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it this way.
まあ、ジャーナリスト
So we made him a journalist.
I don't. Were we able to do anything with a fucking fridge in the original? Or the that's a microwave, dumbass. Were we able to do anything with the microwave in the original? I don't remember. I know we could put the frying pan on the stove, and then it becomes like a hot frying pan. You could do the one face attack we saw earlier. I don't remember a microwave, though. No sauce. Dude's using so many guns.
We focused
I'm not
the
a fan of the
story on
guns in
him
this.
being trapped in a place full of zombies.
Oh, I just saw a queen there. Guy with a queen.
We focused the story on him being trapped
Right here.
in a place
Or here, yeah. This guy, I think, looks like he's got a queen.
full of zombies, trying to escape and rescuing survivors
The
along
roll's
the way
in. That's good.
so that they can all make it out together. Kawano
Yeah, they're
faced
not letting us
challenges
see
during
them go through the
development.
door, though.
It's clear, though, that he still has the same passion for the game. In terms of the narrative, there's a zombie outbreak. We wanted the player to encounter people trying to escape.
Push up. The psycho
and others who
incel
have become a
femcel
bit
cop.
unhinged,
The sniper father and sons you get to murder.
making them feel
That's cool
like
that they're still
trapped
in.
the outbreak.
Here's Clint. I think who was it? It was Steve Blum that voices him in the original. I wonder how much of them they got back, like the psychopath voices. We've literally only heard Frank.
On the development team, we all felt like it was a fun game. To kill zombies or put buckets on their heads. That's when I knew we'd done it.
He's an old Vietnam vet.
I still can't say whether it was targeting core or
Who went insane after seeing his daughter get fucking mauled by zombies. They don't look apart. I don't want to hear you mention that Clint looks like he's ready to pounce on your body. I don't want to hear that.
casual players, but
I
everyone
don't want to hear that from
loves
Clint.
zombies, and being able to mess around with them in so many ways. I thought people think that makes Dead Rising one
That's
of the
what it
classics.
looks like,
Also, I think anything with zombies needs a sense of humor.
I'm glad that they showed
The zombie
this
outbreak is
as
a
he changes into
disaster.
the other outfits. I wonder if there's more outfits, though. I hope there's more. I also hope the horse head is back.
But
I liked
think you
using the
need to
horse head.
laugh, too. If there are laughs, you can have some tears.
He does the thumbs up. Let's go.
But I think you need to laugh.
Frank feels
too.
himself in that.
If there are laughs,
He does the thumbs up.
you can have some tears.
I don't remember
as well.
the other photo guy's name,
Resident
but I'm
Evil,
glad that
on the other
storyline's
hand,
also in.
is cooler. The main characters are very cool.
They're very cool.
Kawano's continued Pakami made the Resident Evil game, so of course they have a sense of humor. Giant dolls appear and walk around. But I think
very cool.
we really filled Dead Rising
think
with a
Leon
ton
is
of
very cool.
ridiculous stuff. If you're looking for a clear answer to that question, in the context of this
Good rest.
program, I think it's fair to say that Dead Rising is the classic zombie game.
Right for his, he is a dork, but he's
a lot
cool.
Of
He's a
people
cool
played
dork.
the game when it first came out, but it wasn't the easiest to play. Now that it's been made a little more accessible,
I
I'm
think
excited
that's about it.
for the
Cool. Well, I am excited for the game itself. I think it'll be very good. Oh god. Oh god. Where is this? Here it is. Whew. Whew. That was scary for a second. I am very excited. Controller support, obviously. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Hell yeah. Alright, and later on I get to